The advice that I would give someone who's trying to create their own culture is to first discover who you are. And I know that sounds all touchy-feely, but this is something that Thomas Merton, the famous Trappist monk who wrote Seven Storey Mountain, talks about in almost all of his writing, which is, what can we do to discover who we are? And I think the greater discovery that we find in who we are, the easier it is to have a vision for our company, the easier it is to have a mission for our company. Once we know who we are, then it's not that big of a leap to say, what kind of culture do we want to have in our company to promote who we are? So, because we can discover that internally and we can discover that personally, but we need to discover that as entrepreneurs. Who are we? And how do we act that out in the day, during the day, and how we treat other people? And we're not going to be perfect at it. But once we get those sort of core things formed, then creating a culture is second nature. It's organic. It's going to just happen. And then what we need to do as we grow as a company is formalize it, so that we're able to teach it to other people who come on board. And we're able to share that with them in a way that they can understand quickly who we are as a company.
What's been the biggest struggle in creating your culture, figuring that out, that process?
I think the biggest struggle in perpetuating a company culture for us and figuring out that process has been, up to now, how do we figure out ways to involve other people in the company besides 2 or 3 or 4 people who are always the ones involved in these projects? So the person who's roasting the cocoa beans, for example, what if he wants to get involved in one of our school projects? And we weren't always great at figuring that out, but now that we have Missy on board, we're able to plug people in. And it's really easy for an entrepreneur to go around saying that he or she does this or does that in the community, but it becomes more challenging to let that sort of soak in all nooks and crannies of the company so that all employees can have a chance to serve. That's been a big challenge, and we've kind of figured it out, though, by hiring Missy and formalizing her role as our Kinship officer.
Obviously, culture is important because you hired someone to really kind of, in some ways, man your culture. Would your company be as successful as it is today if it wasn't for your culture?
And the real true answer is I have no idea, because this wasn't something where we started this company, my family, we started this company, and then we later said, oh, let's infuse, our company with culture, and let's work on issues of poverty and justice and profit sharing. These all came naturally, so I don't know, but I will say this. I believe with everything that I have that sharing profits with farmers, that having open books here in our company and practicing open book management, and caring about the people that we work with, and behaving in that way makes better tasting chocolate. I'm not just saying that, it's not a tagline. I really, truly believe that our product is better because of who we are and the way we act. And like I said, this isn't a simple story. I mean, this has taken me a long time just to answer your question, to answer your questions about culture. And I don't have labels for it, but I just think that doing the right thing and behaving in this manner, it's the right thing, and it makes for a better product.